One of the biggest bombshells to drop during the Gamescom 2021 Xbox show was the news that the cloud would soon be raining its download-free gaming goodness down onto Xbox consoles as well. So let's break down exactly what that means.
Waiting for your game to download has always been the bane of a gamer's existence. And while the latest consoles have gone a long way towards making that wait a thing of the past, how long it takes to download a game to your hard drive in the first place might still depend on your internet situation. And there is nothing worse than waiting all year for your most anticipated new release, only to sit down and be met with the old game downloading bar before you can even get started. You're a good person and you don't deserve to be treated that way. But now you don't have to be. With Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you'll soon be able to stream a ton of titles directly to your console without needing the physical space available on your storage device. It turns the Game Pass library into even more of a buffet, allowing you to jump into whatever game has caught your fancy at the push of a button.
That means no more waiting for patches and updates either, with the most up-to-date version of the game ready to start streaming. It makes managing your hard drive easier too, reserving room for the games you're already sold on while you take a host of others out for a test drive. And with titles targeting 1080p and 60 FPS, even while you're streaming them, you can expect it to be one smooth ride. The list of cloud-compatible titles is already pretty staggering, stretching to over 100 titles with more being added all the time. That includes everything from recent hits like Hades and 12 Minutes to bona fide classics like Gears of War, Fallout, and Fable. Not everything about the 2020s has worked out the way we would have liked. I mean, we're still waiting on our hoverboards that Marty McFly got to fly around on, but the ability to stream a humongous range of awesome games directly onto an Xbox console, yes please.
It's often hard for different generations to exist in harmony. The millennials are off saying things like, "Okay boomer," while the baby boomers are always doing stuff that makes people say, "Okay boomer" to them. But you'll find no such friction in the world where backwards compatibility is ensured that whenever you move to a new console generation, you can take as many of your old games with you as possible. And with features like FPS Boost, you might even find that they play better than ever before. However, there's nothing compared to the new cloud feature which was announced at Gamescom, the ability to stream Xbox Series X and S titles on previous generation hardware. Have you been enjoying your Xbox One too much to move on to your new machine yet, whilst enviously eyeing up the Medium and Microsoft Flight Simulator? Well look, don't worry about it buddy. Grab yourself an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and you'll be able to stream it straight onto your beloved console if and when those next-gen games become cloud available. And of course, there is plenty more where that came from, with titles like Shredders, Redfall, Stalker 2, and Starfield all on their way to Xbox Game Pass as well. So even if you have the words Xbox One for life tattooed across your chest, you can still enjoy more sumptuous next-gen console gaming on your Gen 8 machine. And also, I think they now have lasers that can remove those.
While it's easy to get caught up in the very, very exciting news about the cloud drifting over to consoles in the future, that's still only a fraction of what it has to offer. Because as much as we love our Xbox consoles, sometimes they're just not the right option for that particular moment. Maybe you're away from home, maybe someone else is hogging the TV, or maybe getting to them would involve walking up a bunch of stairs, and you're frankly not in the mood for any of that nonsense. Whatever the reason, the cloud lets you stream loads of Game Pass's best titles onto your mobile device, tablet, or PC as well. You can start streaming without even downloading the Xbox app, just by going to xbox.com/play on your browser. And if you're playing on a touchscreen device, you'll find almost 100 games with specially designed touch controls, ideal for when your gamepad has gone missing once again. It's ideal for so many situations. You can liven up sitting at the train station by blasting some bad guys in Halo, doing a few laps of the Forza Festival, or hanging out in a train in Train Sim World 2. Maybe there's a game you deleted from your hard drive a few weeks ago and have suddenly had a hankering for again, or a hidden gem your friend just texted you about. Whatever the case, cloud gaming means you can boot it up on whatever device you have handy at a moment's notice.
And if you'll forgive the cheesy wordplay, cloud gaming coming to Xbox consoles could genuinely be a game changer, making loads and loads and loads of great games available to loads more people in loads more ways, which is kind of what Xbox is all about when you get right down to it. And to hear more about that all-inclusive Xbox philosophy, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for all the latest news. It might take us a minute to top this announcement, but we'll do our very best. Bye!